Good afternoon. It's good news, it's good news, it's good news. Thank you so much for joining me here on Lilimutam's TV. You know, when we see certain things happening, we are excited because it shows that the advocacy that we do on social media is working, and it's imperative that we update you as things happen. So a few, about an hour plus ago, I was watching the police spokesperson, Hichilema, and he was disappointing us when we were watching with one of our guys, just, reviewing what he was saying. And, it sounded like there was no hope. And for me personally, I just said, you know what, let's, forget about this thing. This is the ECZ chair's daughter, and she's in a favor. She's a darling of UPND. So guys, come on board, please. Join us here. Join us right now for a few minutes as we speak about this issue. I am supposed to go somewhere, but I said, look, let me just do this quick live stream so that I can update you guys on what's going on. I just received a statement which is clarifying certain things, and we must say, to God be the glory, that Enoch Simfokwe will finally receive justice. Well, so 50 minutes ago, it's now an hour now, I shared on my page that, I was disappointed with Hichilema, and I stated that he must resign because he's not doing his job. Basically, he was commenting to say he will not listen to public outcry about the issue with Maria Zaloumis and other people who are involved in the murder case. And he stated that, the police are still investigating. And I think he was expecting maybe people to, understand, to say, okay, yeah, we understand you're doing your job. But I think people didn't really pay attention. Even the live stream hasn't even had many views. So then I took a snippet from Showstar. Thank you so much, Showstar. I've also shared it on my YouTube channel as well. I took that snippet and I shared it on my page. And I said, just listen to what he was saying. There was no hope. And just about a few minutes ago, we have a statement from the very person who was on a live stream doing an interview. He sounded confused. He sounded like, he's under pressure. But this is a straightforward murder case. But because we have the daughter of the ECZ chair, who's a prominent figure in the UPND government, there's been delays on making decisions. All right, let me read quickly before I rush. I have to rush, like, I only have like 20 minutes. Okay, so I said 50 minutes ago, I posted about being disappointed with Hichilema. He appeared on live Showstar broadcast and he didn't sound sure. Then boom, 5 suspects jointly charged with 1 count of murder. I can't keep up with such. Honestly, that was my complaint. I can't keep up with these guys. 1 minute you say this and the other minute you say that. And definitely nobody would want to, hang themselves in the sea or on a tree to say, yeah, I'm a police officer that did this to this boy. The police don't want to agree to this, okay? So I said, look, I can't keep up with these people. Honestly, I bet he thought Zambians that found him will side Maria Zaloumis and say it's self-defense. Anyway, read the statement. Okay, so this is the police statement right now from the Zambia police, stating that they wish to inform the public that Chowa police station in Kawe has concluded their investigations into the murder of Enoch Simfokwe Kasengele, age 22, of 16 miles along Kawe Lusaka Road. Following the investigations, the police have today, 28th of August 2025, jointly charged and arrested 5 suspects for 1 count of murder. Now that's the best news I've ever heard today. Finally, we are seeing justice in this UPND government. Finally, we can say this UPND government is responding Because, I mean, they thought we were going to believe the stories, but these guys implicated themselves with the video evidence. I mean, your voice was there, Maria. And Maria was being boastful. And, you know, she posted on her page that she's not going to be, nobody's going to arrest her. There's even, you know, it's alleged that she goes in and out. You know, I don't even know what's going on there. For me, as long as we have this on print, it's going to go in all the newspapers. And it's going to go on the internet, on Google. And she cannot fly to any country with this dent on her head. Okay? So, we continue by reading that they have, you know, jointly charged and arrested 5 suspects for 1 count of murder, contrary to Section 200, Chapter 87 of the laws of Zambia. Those arrested: Nathaniel, 34, Nigerian national; Maria Zaloumis, age 40, Wanani, Montana, I don't know who that is, of Wanani Farm. Oh, that's what it's called. Daniel Chilua, Fortune, and Gift Daka. So all of these people, and then all the suspects are in police custody and will appear soon in court. The Zambia police assures the public that it will continue to pursue justice without fear or favor, and ensure that those that commit crimes are held accountable. This is from police spokesperson Ray Hamunga. Now, I wrote something at the bottom, and somebody who will watch this video will understand this message. In this life, know how you treat people. Remember what you did, and you see what God has done. God has shamed your family. Remember what you have done. You know yourself. You are also a Zaloumis. When I tell you guys that life is spiritual, life is indeed spiritual. See your life now. This is a big disgrace to the Zaloumis family. To that other woman, you know yourself, a Zaloumis too. As you read this, remember my words in 2023. I told you that the God I worship will show you Pepe. See the shame on your family. Remember my words. You know yourself. You know yourself. This Zaloumis family has done people dirty. And some of us kept quiet because they are a powerful family. But you see what God has done? He made this case. This young man lost his life, unfortunately. And now the Zaloumis name is in the mud. Be careful who you cheat in this life. Be careful who you sneakily go to people to say, let me tell you this about Lile. Be careful. I warned you in 2023. I told you that my God will put you to shame. Now you see. There you are. Entire Zaloumis name with a murder case. Anyway, my people, justice for my young boy. It's unfortunate that he lost his life. Some of you people saw a Nigerian young man talking about this case. He got affected. He saw the video. He was asking me questions when he saw the video. He's my son from Nigeria. I said, Mom, what's going on? I said, oh, there's this case. He started researching. Thank God for internet. And when he posted his first video, Zambians told him, hey, there's cyber here. In Zambia, we don't speak. He now started responding with his fans now. And people are saying he's been paid. Nobody has paid anybody. God will raise anybody. 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 So now, the next thing I'll tell you is, there will be some news in October. Okay? And I will just remember this weather, that Walilian said there will be some news in October. Keep this in mind. And I'll remind you, screenshot this and then we'll talk about it at that time. Okay? But Lillian said there'll be news in October. For now, let's just look at what is happening. In this world, you do people evil, God will show himself. We don't know how many people have been victims of these people. Okay? We don't know. We don't know how many people have been robbed. I wish you knew the hell some of us have been through under the Zaloumis family. The hell. They are a very wicked family. Trust me on that. And this is well deserved. The young man has lost his life. He will never ever get to, achieve his ambitions. Okay? Shut up, okay? Stop coming here to tell me, can you stop interfering with police? What do you mean? Was police going to work if we didn't pressure? Just shut up. Shut up. You are ashamed because you're expecting Maria to get away. I read one long article from UPND. No, Maria acted in self-defense. I looked at the article and I responded to the person. I said, what is this rubbish? The person wrote a long article. Police involvement breaks the chain of causation in Maria Zaloumis and 5 others. Trying to defend somebody who clearly was there. Whether Maria did not slap or what, as long as you are there, murder case, as long as you are there within the vicinity, darling, you are a murderer. That is why I told you people that we've met Oibo people here. They will even say, hey, F off, peace off. They'll tell you all those things. You just watch them. Why? Because of anger. You'll be punching each other. You are black, ni muzungu. Bazamanga ponda. That's why some of us will stay 21 years cool in this country. It's not easy when you're facing people who are very funny. But you just need to cool yourself. All right? So guys, the light, it's really, really hot. Who's a caller? It's you who's a caller. People are crazy. You're calling me a caller when somebody has been... so guys, can you clap for the police? Do some clap emojis. And unfortunately, the mother will never get to see Enoch. But a quick reminder of what the Zaloumis family did, because it happened at their premises. Okay, and this young man, he went to see his friends. Matomola Likwanya posted to say he went to see his friend. And Maria thought he came to steal or something like that. And I asked the question, because of tomato, because of cabbage, will you be that angry? And it's sad. It's really, really sad. But at the end of the day, we have lost a life as well. Okay? So this is the video. Just for us to be reminded of what we're talking about. Congratulate the Zambia police for the job well done, please. That's a cry of a mother at the funeral and the father of the child that lost his life to the cruel hands of Maria Zileni Zaloumis, the ECZ chair of Zambia's daughter. Today, she is free because of connections. Guys, 2026, choose wisely. You can see the injustice. This young man has lost his life. Despite him begging to be loosened, it never happened. Today, he has been put to rest.
Ni bandani wamene bakutuma. Ni bandani wamene bakutuma. Ndiye wamene tifunza. Ni bandani wamene bakutuma. Sukamba. Uti onongera time watipeleka pansi papanja pafamu watibweza. What's your problem? Problem yako ni time.
Mwamangusuno mwamanga mufuti boss. Mwamangusuno mwamanga futi.
Boss ya boss. So ni bandani wamene bakutuma. Ati benzo kama bandani mu motoka.
Wafatima.
Bagamba bafatima nachani chinawo. Sorry baba kupeza chabe.
Yes baba. Bali banti. Amen. Benzo wabiki.
There were two of them.
Okay, one. Boy, mpemba kon mangsude kon mange mfuti. Lose the leg a bit. They want to talk.
The autopsy report states that Enoch Simfukwe had head injuries. Despite all this, Maria Zileni Zaloumis is let loose because of government power connections, as her mother is a darling and sweetheart of UPND. This is a UPND government where murderers are free.
So guys, that's the story, and we can say success. This is the advocacy that we do on social media. And just because we do this advocacy, we've become enemies of many people. People were being threatened. The family was being, intimidated. And I said, look, they may be poor. I don't even know them. I've never even spoken to them. I'm going to stand for them, for justice. And finally, we get some justice. And remember, guys, we still have the petition going on. Let's continue to sign that petition so that in case of any Mingalatos somewhere, that petition will work in our favor and will involve the BBC and other international, criminal courts. Nobody has a right to torture anybody. And for the fact that Maria Zaloumis herself stated that, Watipeleka Kugeti, we went to the gate, we walked, we came back. Where are the people? Meaning they had enough time to take him to the police station first, but they decided to do things in their own way. And unfortunately, the young man died at 1 a.m. in the morning. They took him to the police station. The police denied to have him in their, cell. They said, no, he needs to go to the hospital. Had they kept him, it's like they knew he was already dead. So they wanted him to be in the police cell and said, no, he died at the police station. They maybe did something to him. The police refused because they know when somebody is not looking good. Just because somebody is a criminal doesn't mean that they should keep the person unconscious. So they said, take him to the hospital. So as soon as they went to the hospital, Enoch Simfukwe was brought in dead. And you get a police report, medical report. It now becomes a murder case. And people were trying, the UPND people were trying to advocate to say, no. It's a political. You want to just talk about this family because the Mwangala Zaloumis is the ECZ chair. It's not about that. Just because Mwangala Zaloumis is the ECZ chair, her children should respect themselves. They should obey the law of the land. And we shouldn't be scared to speak about these things. Oh, cyber, they'll arrest me for a clear murder case, which Maria herself decided to film to impress social media, to say that the ex of this man I'm with now wants to do this. Now look, you've been separated by a murder case. You'll never share the same police cell. You'll never be in the same prison. Women go to the other side, men go to the other side. Unfortunately in life, people choose their fate. That is why sometimes we choose peace instead of violence. Okay, so somebody saying you are indeed a human rights activist. God bless you, Lily, for speaking for the poor. Justice finally prevailed. Yes, because many people were calling me to say their family is being intimidated. They're even telling them they need to speak. Somebody has lost his life. You want to speak to them and give them how much? Even the funeral, you could see, they didn't receive any support. Just individuals supported them. And now, guys, after everything is settled, they go to court and they are jailed at least for 20 years plus, each person. Yeah, we can now look at, the welfare of the family, how we can come on board for now. But we'll come on board and see what little support we can give them. I know money is not anything. And right now, I hope the government can even compensate them. Yeah, I hope so. Because they have been, robbed of a young soul. At the end of the day, life is fragile, but it shouldn't be taken away so cheaply. How dare you take someone's child like that? and because you are rich, we should watch you. Okay? Somebody even sent me a message. No, that's your friend. Friend, okay? Which friend? You are murdering people. I should stand by you. That's why you have seen some people are not even talking because they are linked to the Zaloumis family. I don't do that shit. You murder a poor person, I talk about you. I don't owe you any loyalty. Did you ever owe me any loyalty when you messed me up in 2023, 2024? No, you didn't. So you see how it works. As long as you don't owe me any loyalty and I don't owe you any loyalty at all. I told you. I warned you guys. Now you see. You have a murder case. Next time, know who to offend. There are people you don't offend anyhow. We would have even maybe see how we can negotiate for you, maybe. But God wanted to teach you a lesson that never offend people. Because this family have offended many people. And there's a lot I can tell you about. But all I can say is everything has been summarized in Enoch. Enoch, I'm sorry your mother lost you. It's sad that they would. I don't think you have a child. But justice has been served. At least your family, your selfish family, your greedy family, your crooked family. Yeah, those who they know themselves. They can visit you in the cells and remind themselves of how being wicked to people is not good. What more leaders like you who can speak for the poor? We need more leaders. Well, maybe one day. For now, Zambia is too toxic. Just the speaking I've been speaking, left, right, and center. Attack, insult, passport on Facebook. What is that? Speaking for people, you're putting my passport on Koswe. My whole passport and license. What is that? We can't even speak again. You know, even the young man from Nigeria, people are telling you, look, in Zambia we can't speak. They was asking, what's this? He went to check. People have been jailed. What? In Nigeria, we can speak about anything. There's freedom of speech. Now in Zambia, there isn't any freedom of speech. Those of you who are telling me, no, stop. Why are you entering in this? Let police do their job. If we didn't put pressure, just like Why Me would have died. We had to put pressure. We knew that Why Me was in his custody. The same Maria Hamonga has never even issued a statement again to say they had him in custody, they arrested him on this day. They've never. Why? Because they knew that the UPND abducted Why Me. The UN now are leaving Zambia. They are going to be in Zimbabwe. Who wants to be in a country where people are being abducted, where people cannot speak? And thanks to Michael Gonzalez that he has exposed a lot of things. And also, guys, on the Copper Belt, I am aware of the water issue. If you remember, the UPND came to say, no, there's no such thing as water pollution, contamination. This American embassy, they're just talking about these things. They don't even know what they're saying. That's what they said. Michael Gonzalez warned his people from America not to be around Kitwe or drink water in Kitwe. Right now, as we speak, there's no water in Kitwe. UPND fails to be accountable for their mistakes. And they want to be given a second chance in life. Which second chance? You must be crazy to vote for UPND in 2026. You better tell people not to vote for UPND. And even Mwangala Zaloumis, mama, if I were you, mama, I would resign. I mean, how do you face your employees, the ones who are under you, as a mother to a murderer? You even turn up in the office, hey, I'm going to do this, do that. What are you doing? You better resign. Let other people do their job. And we should never ever have a cadre in such an office. That is why all these things have taken long, trying to negotiate here and there, here and there. The world is watching. The world can see that this was a pure murder case. How many days has it taken for us to get justice? At least, even today when he was asked, have you charged anybody? He said, no, we have not yet charged. We're still investigating Maria Hamonga. So finally, they've been formally charged with 1 count of murder. Clap for yourselves for speaking up for Enoch Simfukwe. And to other people who've been speaking as well on TikTok, we've been speaking about this matter. We thank God. They don't just speak for nothing, but you've seen that we are the voice. And God has placed us there to speak, not because we gain anything from this, no. But the more we speak, the more people receive justice. I always tell you people this, unless it happens to you, you will never know how injustice feels. Somebody was mocking Isia's burial matter that has been happening. Hey, no, let him just come in. I unfollowed that person quietly. Because again, another friend. All right? Then the other day, boom, they post of an injustice that has happened to them. They were literally crying. I said, you see. Another person again, same thing. Until you face this injustice, you'll be clapping for UPND and dancing with them. From me, any injustice on you, I feel the pain. Okay? I feel the pain because I am a mother, I am a Zambian citizen, and I signed up as a, human rights master's degree scholar when I graduated last year, December and everything. I signed up for this so that I could be speaking for people like you. People are complaining about salaries. People are complaining about, indeni, mopani, so many things. But we had to deal with this matter first. So now it's case by case. We bring up this case, we discuss. We are doing this so that we live in a fair nation. Okay? There's no way Zambians can feel inferior to fellow Zambians because they are affiliated with the current regime. It doesn't work like that. May we not be treated badly in our own country. You will hear people, even those days, they would comment, you need to come to Zambia so that they arrest you, you'll be caged. What is that? Nobody can even speak. If you speak, you should be arrested. What is that nonsense? So, if we did not put pressure and speak, the UPND narrative of it was self-defense would have just passed like that, and people would say, yeah, there's injustice. A closed mouth is a closed destiny. God has placed us in all different locations to speak for our mother Zambia for a purpose. Sometimes we may never understand why are we in these locations. It's because God was preparing us for a time like this. So to Mama Enoch and Papa, take heart. And Maria, don't even negotiate. You better go down. And the others, sad for the workers, they were just doing things by instructions. Sad. May you not have a wicked boss that will tell you to do evil. Even you people, when you're working for these rich people, they tell you tie someone. You're also tying because of your salary. You tell them, in my religion, I don't believe in this. You run for your life. Don't do things subjecting yourself to now you are in prison. And now what will happen to their wives if they are married? Their wives will suffer. Children will suffer. Why? Because you listen to a boss who is well connected. And they will try by all means to try to give a lesser sentence to the boss, whilst you rot there for 50 years. Use your own brain and conscience. They tell you to tie someone, refuse. They tell you, refuse. They say, no, in my religion, in my tribe, we don't do this. Don't just do things anyhow because of few pennies. Now you waste away your destiny in jail. So that's Maria Zileni Zaloumis. And remember, 2026, Omofulo, Tomofulo, UPND, Kuya Bebele. You ask me which candidate, don't worry. If we announce the candidate now, HH and his government, they will look for a case for the person. Yeah, because that's what they are doing. So don't worry. A candidate will come up. I already know. In fact, the one will be president. I've never posted them on Facebook. So don't worry about that. You love the person. Let's keep on sending the message. Go and register as voters. You can see the Mwangala they're doing with your national registration cards. Make sure you check that your age, your village, your chief, your mother, your father, everything is correct. Make sure you can see the ink there. Your signature is visible. Your thumbprint is visible so that you get your voter's card. And make sure you're the only owner of that NRC number. Go and get yourself a tip-in. I asked people on TikTok, is it free to get a tip-in? They said it's free. Go to ZRA, get a tip-in. Make sure you have it as your evidence that you're the owner of that NRC alone. Don't allow this UPND regime that is so weird, that is toxic, mafia, to take over again in 2026. We should never allow these people to rule again. So guys, I gotta go now. Thank you so much for joining me here on Lily Matams TV. This is what we call justice, and to the police that have worked effortlessly to ensure that, you know, a charge is laid on these people, we thank you. Job well done. When you do a good job, we say thank you. When you don't do a good job, we condemn. But on this one, we say thank you. For Wareha Monga, if you know you have strong feelings and ties to UPND, it's better you even resign, because you are delaying in most of these processes. If you know you have interest, personal interest, you don't even take up such a job. Let people who have no connection with UPND do this job, so that you protect yourself for the future. Otherwise, it won't be a good thing. Okay? So guys, thank you so much. Somebody saying, speak to you on live. Do you know Mr. I don't know that person. I'm sorry. You can inbox me maybe that picture. Yeah, so we keep the fire burning, and I will let you know which TikTok platform we're going to, because at least TikTok is flexible. I can be cooking, I can be doing other things, I can put my mic on mute whilst you know, I'm on TikTok. But Facebook Live, I have to concentrate, you know, and that's why some weird people will assume maybe I just come on Facebook and stay the whole day. I just do 1 hour, 30 minutes, and I have a lot to do. Those of you who watch my stories, you know that I cook, I bake, I do so many things, I move up and down. So I gotta rush because I need to go somewhere, and then do school runs as well. So guys, thank you so much for your efforts, for your kindness towards the Simfokwe family. I know it hasn't been easy. We've picked up on Simfokwe name mainly. I think it really, you know, just hit on another level, you know, compared to the Kasengele. But that one is what we've been going for. But yeah, thank you so much. I love you. And we continue with the advocacy. When we see results like this, you encourage us. Buy us water. Yeah. Buy me water. Buy me talk time. I need data. Guys, I'm joking. Take care. Thank you so much. Someone says they should also show us at their behind bars. Yes. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much. Take care, guys. I love you so much. See you on my next live stream. Bakari Tent.